This training video will help you create online forms to accept information from members of the public. In the ASM menu, select Edit Online Forms to view and edit your online forms. Here is a list of my existing forms. I will make a new one by clicking the New Online Form button. I will name the form Example Volunteer Application. In the next field, a URL can be added, where the applicant will be redirected after submitting the form. You can select person flags to automatically be assigned to the record when the form is processed. Or auto-process options allow the automatic processing of forms and creation of records from them. Retained for is the length of time the system should store the form in the Media tab on a record. Submitted forms can be automatically emailed to selected people by adding addresses or using the checkboxes. Confirmation and a copy of the form can also be sent to the submitter. Text entered in the description field will appear at the top of your form underneath the name. You can add text, styles, or images to the header and footer sections to appear outside of the form fields. Clicking the Add button will now create the form. The new form is now in the list. Clicking on the name will allow me to begin adding fields. I will now click the New Form Field button to create a field. The field will be for the applicant's first name. When I begin typing, the system offers fields from the ones it recognizes that link to records. The field type is where you select the type of input the user is presented with. The label is the text that the submitter will see next to the field on the form. The display index determines the order the fields will be output to the form. Checking the mandatory box will mean the form can't be submitted without the field being completed. The Show If field allows you to create a field that is only visible if a previous condition is met. More information on using Show If can be found in the Online Form section in the manual. I will add some more fields to the form for the applicant's last name and contact details. The system has fields for home, work, and cell numbers. I'm using cell phone as this is the one most people have and the one required when publishing to microchip companies. For the email address, I am going to use the type email. This will make the system check the data entered in the field appears to be an email address. An error message will be displayed to the submitter if the address entered doesn't pass the checks. In the next field, I will use the type lookup to present the submitter with drop-down options. When adding lookups, these should be separated by the pipe symbol, usually located next to the Z key. Adding a tooltip will display a message to the submitter when they hover over the field. I will add one more field. I'm using the type notes to add a large free text box. Clicking View Form will display the form and allow me to complete it. You can see the basic example header and footers that I added. As I didn't add a URL to redirect to, the default thank you message is displayed on submission. An alert will now be displayed in the home screen showing an online form has been submitted. Clicking on the alert will take me straight into the incoming form queue. The queue can also be accessed in the ASM menu next to the Edit Online Form option. If I click on the form name, we can view the content. Checking the box next to the form activates the Create button. There are multiple options to create records from online forms. In this case, the person record should be created. Now the form has been processed, the text turns grey. The new record can now be accessed by clicking directly on the person's name. The information from the form has populated the corresponding fields on the record. The volunteer flag has also been added. The form is stored in the Media tab. As the record is created and the form stored within it, it is safe to delete the form from the queue. Online forms can always be edited. When working on online forms and checking your changes, the spanner icon should be used to view the form. This will ensure you are seeing the most up-to-date version without any caching.